Hello dear students, this is Dr. Upasna Sharma. In this video, I am going to tell you something about the topic heredity and environment. First of all, we are going to discuss about heredity, what heredity means. It is something a person is born with. A child inherits some characteristics and traits from his parents, his forefathers, through genes at the time of conception. Therefore, whatever he possesses at the time of conception is all due to heredity. So we can say heredity is the passing of genetic traits from parents to offsprings. And what are those various traits that pass from a parent to the offspring? They may be eye color, hair color, height, body structure, facial features, and skin color, etc. These traits can be classified under three headings, that is physical traits, mental traits, and some other personality traits. Physical trait means color of hair, eyes, skin, height, and weight. If we talk about mental traits, then it will consist of intelligence, emotional stability, memory, reasoning, and decision-making ability. Other personality traits can be aptitude, nature, habits, color blindness, boredness, mental illness, etc. So, these are the various traits which a child inherits from his parents. According to R.S. Woodworth, heredity covers all the factors that are presented in the individual when he begins life, not at birth, but at the time of conception about 9 months before birth. So we can conclude by saying that a child carries with himself several physiological and psychological peculiarities that are present in the parents. In fact, it is the heredity that determines structure, complexion, structure of hair, height, etc. Another concept is that of environment. Environment is an external force which influences us. A person's environment consists of the sum total of the stimulations which a person receives from his conception till his death. Environment is nothing but the sum total of the surroundings in which an individual has to live. Psychologically, an individual's environment is related to all those stimuli which he faces from the moment of fertilization till death. If we talk about the environmental influences, there are two types, prenatal environment and postnatal environment. Prenatal environment means the environment which consists of the amniotic fluid that surrounds the fetus, and postnatal environment consists of the stimulations that confronts the child after birth. But major types of environments are first, physical environment, second, intellectual environment, third one is social environment, and fourth is emotional environment. Let's discuss them one by one. Physical environment means the environment of school, home, and all the climatic conditions along with the temperature and food a person eats. Then secondly, intellectual environment consists of the books, library, laboratories, radio, TV, and all other entertainment sources, along with all the interests and hobbies of parents of the child. Then third one, social environment. Social environment consists of parents, family, friends, peers, neighbors, and the behavior of teachers and the society the child is a member of. Then fourthly, emotional environment. Emotional environment consists of the behavior of parents, friends, family, and teachers toward the student. So dear students, the major types of environment consists of physical environment, intellectual environment, social environment, and emotional environment. Whatever the heredity supplies, the favorable environment brings it out. So, a person's behavior is a product of environment and heredity. If we talk about our limits, all the limits of a person are set by heredity, and environment tries to fulfill these limits. An organism gets things from heredity which is fostered by specific environment. So, dear students, next that we are going to discuss is educational implications of heredity and why knowledge of heredity and environment is important. Dear students, both these factors, heredity and environment, have their share in molding the life and personality of a child. Heredity is responsible for all the inborn traits, whereas environment is responsible for the growth and development of all these traits, whether it is a physical trait, mental trait, or a social trait. Knowledge of both the factors helps a teacher in finding individual differences among students and helping in their all-round development. Knowledge of heredity and environment also helps a teacher in motivating students. School infrastructure should have proper light, ventilation, and it should be noise-free. It is the duty of teachers, parents, and educationists and all the members of society to develop a suitable social environment for students. A teacher can provide guidance services also according to the heredity and environment of the student. If parents are aware about the heredity and environment, then it helps in providing conducive home environment to the child, and the knowledge of heredity and environment becomes helpful for a teacher in adjusting his or her teaching methods and techniques. As McIver and Page has said, every phenomenon of life is the product of both. Each is as necessary to result as the other. Neither can ever be eliminated and neither can ever be isolated. Dear students, so this is all about the concept of heredity and environment and its importance. Thank you.